Have you ever had your plastic surgeon suggest you need more work mid-surgery? I went in for a simple nose job after breaking it in a car accident. Dr. Fitzgerald came highly recommended, with his Beverly Hills clinic and wall of celebrity photos. I'd saved for 2 years for the surgery, just wanted my nose back to how it looked before the accident. Nothing fancy, just repair work. The consultation went great. He showed me computer simulations, promised natural results, said I'd be gorgeous. The morning of surgery, I was nervous but excited to finally fix what had been bothering me for years. The anesthesiologist was friendly, counted me down, and then darkness. But I wasn't fully under. I could hear everything but couldn't move or open my eyes. The paralytic drugs worked, but the sedation didn't. I tried to signal somehow, but my body wouldn't respond. Then I heard Dr. Fitzgerald start talking to his assistant. You know, while we're here, we should really do something about this chin. It's weak, throws off her whole profile. The assistant agreed. She'd probably thank you for it. Sometimes patients don't know what they really need. My heart was racing, but the monitors must not have shown it. And these cheekbones, he continued. We could add some filler, give her actual structure. Poor thing has such a flat face. They laughed, actually laughed. Should we call the husband? The assistant asked. Get approval for the additional work? He's probably used to looking at this face. He won't know what she needs. Let's just do it and add it to the bill. We'll say there were complications, needed additional reconstruction. I was screaming inside my paralyzed body. This wasn't happening. It couldn't be happening. Actually, Dr. Fitzgerald said, look at these eyes. Classic case for a lift. She's what, 35? Already sagging. Might as well prevent future surgeries. That's an extra $4,000, the assistant warned. She drives a Honda, he replied, but her husband drives a Lexus. They can afford it. We're doing her a favor. Imagine letting your wife walk around looking like this when you could fix it. They spent the next 20 minutes discussing every flaw on my face like I was a car in need of restoration. My lips were too thin, my forehead too prominent, my jawline undefined. Each critique felt like a knife, deeper than any scalpel. Then the worst part happened. I felt the tears. Somehow, despite the paralysis, tears were rolling down my cheeks. The assistant noticed first. Doctor, she's crying. He paused. Just reflexes. The body does strange things under anesthesia. Wipe them and continue. But then my blood pressure spiked. Alarms started beeping. The anesthesiologist rushed over, checking machines, adjusting medications. Her vitals are all over the place, she said. Heart rate's through the roof. Dr. Fitzgerald sighed like I was inconveniencing him. We'll just stick to the nose then, but make a note in her file about recommended procedures. We'll push them during recovery. The rest of the surgery was a blur of them discussing their weekend plans while working on my nose. The assistant mentioned her new boyfriend. Dr. Fitzgerald talked about his golf game, all while I lay there trapped in my own body, feeling every pull and push, hearing every casual insult. When I finally woke up in recovery, I immediately asked for my husband. The nurse said he was in the waiting room. Dr. Fitzgerald came in, all smiles, telling me the surgery went perfectly, but there were some other areas we should discuss for future improvement. I looked him dead in the eyes and said, I heard everything. His face went white. That's impossible. You were fully under. I felt the tears. I said, you wiped them. You said I had a flat face, a weak chin, that my husband should have fixed me sooner. The nurse's eyes widened. She slowly backed out of the room. Dr. Fitzgerald tried to recover. Sometimes patients have dreams under anesthesia. Very vivid dreams. Should I call my lawyer about these dreams? I asked. Or should we discuss how you plan to add procedures without consent? The assistant suggested calling my husband, remember? You said he wouldn't know what I needed. Within an hour, the office manager was in my room with paperwork. They refunded the entire surgery cost, covered all follow-up care, and offered a substantial settlement. All I had to do was sign an NDA. I took the money but still filed a complaint with the medical board. During the investigation, 3 other women came forward with similar stories. One actually did wake up with additional procedures she hadn't consented to. Dr. Fitzgerald lost his license last year. His Beverly Hills clinic is now a juice bar. I still have anxiety about any medical procedure, even dental cleanings. My therapist says it's medical PTSD. The nose looks good though, probably because he was too rattled after I woke up to mess it up. Sometimes I catch myself studying my reflection, wondering if my chin really is weak, if my cheekbones really are flat. Then I remember that my husband loved this face before the accident, loved it after, and loves it still. That's worth more than any surgeon's opinion, especially one who thinks unconscious women are just canvases for his artistic vision.